Here's the Mussy camera here. We got the Mussy, keeping the Mussy fresh. All right, keep the Mussy cam going. All right, there we go. All right. Okay, so we got the Mussy angle. All right, looking good. Okay. So we need to get some of the chats from the Mussy angle going. We'll have to figure this one out on the fly, how we're going to pull this off. But we're going to try to get the chats pulled up real quick. Welcome to the show, you guys. This is the investing and cooking. So we got, this is the horizontal view, but then on the other camera, it's actually the Mussy angle. So this will be very entertaining. So I'm going to take a look at the chat for the Mussy angle, and we'll try to answer as many different questions that you guys may have about the show or just investing and blah blah blah. Give me a moment. But yeah, we got the Mussy view, and we're going to try to. So I think we might actually have some live comments right now. We might actually have the Mussy cam on lockdown right now. Let's go backwards. Investing and cooking. So I'm trying to see if I can get like. Oh, here's the live control room. Here we go. I can get the chats up here in just a second for you guys. I'll get the pop-out chat going. Yeah, dude, I see the Mussy cams looking great, by the way. Ugh. It's the Mussy cam, dude. I'm so excited. This is like, this is some Michael Garza show history. We've never had separate camera angles that you can go to, another simulcast. Oh boy, hold on. Should I just touch the screen? Are you good? You good? All right. So yeah, this is, so we got two angles. Like I said, we got the Mussy cam, and then we got the, this cam here. Oh, hold on. I'm supposed to open this somewhere different. Hold on. Oh, it's working. Oh, Mussy Madness, dude. We're here. We are live. We're doing pop-out chats. Pop-out chats. All right, so let's switch this up a bit. We're going to get the live chat. This is tough, man. This is tough. We got to get the... I think people don't understand the value of the Mussy until they understand how the Mussy works. Mussy cam in action. All right, so now the people who are watching on the Mussy cam are going to get the really shitty audio portion of this. So they're really not going to get anything worthwhile out of the show except for to see the Mussy. But yeah, this is, we're investing in cooking. There's the Mussy cam if you guys want to see the vertical Mussy cam. And then, yeah, I'm cooking some burgers. We might take the Mussy cam and put it in somewhere. So what do you guys think? Let's get some comments. That is, if anybody down below me can hear me. We don't see anybody in the chat at the moment. Let's try to get a poll going. My Mussy looks dry, moist, nasty, there we go. All right, we're starting the poll, you guys. Hold on. Is it still going? We still live? Okay, we got 2 viewers. Live, by the way. Let's see here. Mussy Cam, dude. It's good to do a show where there's two camera angles. You know, since we're very much a Mussy-based organization, it's good to have the Mussy Cam in action. So if you are watching on the horizontal one, you will get to see your live chat, but for the most part, you're not going to be able to really hear the show if you're looking at the Mussy Cam. You may have to play both of these at the same time. So like I said, we got the horizontal version, and we got everything else. So the beauty is we're on the right path, is what I'm trying to get at. So the Mussy Cam is in action. Anybody's got any, any sort of comments on the Mussy Cam, please make sure that you guys give them as much as possible. We'll communicate with you all via chat. So I do have a poll going. Wait, did the poll actually post? Oh, okay, the poll is posted. Okay. So we got 0 votes on the poll. My Mussy looks dry, moist, nasty, hidden. So, hold on. Mussy time. So one of the reasons we took this approach to the Mussy Cam, the Mussy Cam, it was needed, I think, for this show. And the more people we have watching the Mussy, the better. All right. So we got to stretch out the underwear a little bit. How many viewers we got? 0. All right. No viewers on the Mussy Cam. All right. So this show primarily, on this particular one, we're talking about investing in cooking. So I got 3 burgers I'm cooking behind me. And the Ninja Sizzle, I got the chicken nuggets, love nuggets. And then I'm cooking a couple taquitos. So all I did was I put a tablespoon of avocado oil, which I'm all about. I'm about baby oil and avocado oil on this show. So I'm just going to note that down. Baby oil and avocado oil. Avocado oil are what this show runs on. I think that's an important thing to communicate with you guys. That is what this show is about, ultimately. And, you know, I mean, so I don't want to block the Mussy Cam. I can't block the Mussy Cam. You know, if anybody's live in chat, you know, definitely... Let's see what the poll is looking like here. Nobody's voting on the poll yet. That's unfortunate. But yeah, we got the Mussy Cam up. You know, really excited about that. We wanted to try out new angles, and you know, the Mussy Cam, it's using the built-in microphone on the Pixel 8 camera, so you won't be able to hear any of. I mean, you'll be able to kind of hear the show, but not by much. You're like right under the desk looking at the Mussy, so it's like. I could take actually a different approach to this. Hold on. Instead of being so low, we could put the Mussy Cam right here, and we could just have it looking down on the Mussy instead of looking directly at the Mussy. I'm going to have to figure this one out. It's going to be tricky. Hold on. There we go. That way you guys know what I'm talking about, but you guys can just take a good look at the Mussy only. That's what you guys are really here for at the end of the day. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if that's actually going to stay up. It's probably going to fall. Hold on. All right. Get you a good bird's eye view of the Mussy, you know. I'm just afraid this shit's going to fall right out. That's the Mussy Cam for you, though. That's the risk you take when you do Mussy Cam shit. Yeah, I think we're good. I mean, if it falls, it falls. But we just need to make sure that we're good here. We got a good Mussy angle. Hold on, let me out. All right, so we got the Mussy Cam. So that way you guys can still hear the show. Well, taking a good look at the Mussy here. Let me make sure we're still being pretty fabulous about this live. Because as you know, this is what the show is really about. So you got 2 angles now. You got the horizontal angle, and you got the Mussy angle. Yeah, overall with the show, we're seeing, you know, lots of degenerates pouring in, and we want to make sure that we're, you know, being supportive of the degeneracy overall. We're cooking some good shit right now. There's a lot of good shit being cooked. And... you know, gotta get that Mussy Cam going, dude. Gotta see the Mussy. So this is a simulcast that we're doing today. One's, like I said, one's a horizontal stream. The other is the Mussy Cam, obviously. And, we're looking at a vote in the poll. My Mussy looks hidden, is what everybody's saying so far. Only one person's saying that. So, well, that's that. My hidden Mussy. The Mussy. But the Mussy Cam, I got to try to make sure that the Mussy can be seen, so I'm going to try to unzip this and make sure the Mussy has a good angle. A good angle at the Mussy. All right, there we go. Hopefully you guys can see the Mussy at a better angle that way, but you know, I'm trying not to go under the desk or anything like that. Just trying to do my thing. But yeah, overall, like I said, we're simulcasting, so you're seeing this from 2 separate angles if you choose to, that is. You can choose the horizontal version, or you can choose the Mussy Cam right there. And actually, a lot of you can see the Mussy Cam. You can see part of it if you're watching the horizontal stream, like right there. It's right there. And but nobody's commented yet. It's kind of interesting. So Hopefully we see a few comments on the Mussy Cam. If not, then maybe the Mussy Cam was a failed experiment. We'll just have to accept that. Overall, I think that, we need to start talking about investing in cooking. All right, we guys start talking about the good shit. All right, and tired of the Mussy madness is what I'm really tired of. Really getting sick of the hate on the Mussy. That's become a real deal. Mussy phobia. That's what I like to call it. It's not nice. It's not right. It's where it's at. But yeah, overall, we were actually talking about some interesting investment principles when I was at the park, and Tim Smith definitely has an interesting idea, with his ETF that he's exposed to at the moment. Yeah, I think it could. Sorry, I'm a little tired, but I think for my portfolio, though, I definitely should expand upon more of the covered call ETF field, because a lot of that is derivative income, and that sort of income can be very, very handy, especially if only like 20% of my portfolio intends on being, maybe even 15% intends on being covered call ETF based, because it's a smart thing to do. And the derivative markets will always exist. So long as gambling exists, the derivative markets will always be a thing. So I mean, we got one person in the van. Wow, only one person in the live view. That's weak. It's weak. Hell no. Well, we don't have anybody in the horizontal chat, but whatever. But the food should be done here in a second, so you might be able to see a Mussy style mukbang. So this is the Mussy Cam right here, so people can see what's going on with the Mussy. All right. The Mussy is the bussy, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm that kind of guy. My Mussy is the bussy, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm that kind of guy. Mussy is the bussy, and the Mussy is the bussy, and the bussy is the Mussy. Oh, I realized something. I gotta take the bread out. All right, so we got George Washington saying chubby. George Washington's in the house, my boy. So I'm just going from the comments on the Mussy Cam. The Mussy Cam is the vertical version of this stream. Simulcasting, baby. This is what simulcasting's all about. It's about two mussies becoming bussies. It's pretty solid. Make sure you guys vote in the poll, by the way, because my Mussy needs to know what you think about. And my Mussy is right here, obviously. But the Mussy is the bussy, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm that kind of guy. Unemployment. What are you doing, George? George Washington, man, he's just not loving me, man. But this is the I'm showing the chats right now. Oh, hold on. Oh. Gotta show the Mussy. Show the Mussy. But yeah, overall, I mean, when it comes to investing, my primary philosophy is diversify as early as you can. That's the one mistake I made, is I wasn't diversifying. I wasn't getting into anything good. Get into high quality stuff and then also try to diversify. When I say high quality stuff, I mean high quality companies, like your Coca-Colas, your Microsofts, blah, blah, blah. And then be a long-term investor in all those companies. Now, I'm so diversified at this point that I don't really ever need to sell any ETFs that I have. I don't need to sell any individual stock holdings I have. I pretty much just kind of roll with the punches on it, and I'm good to go after that. Let me get a pen. Found one. Found a pencil at least. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Overall, yeah, I was thinking about it from a real estate perspective. I actually, one lie that has been perpetrated by Wall Street for years is that it's tough to get into stocks, and that's that could not be further from the truth. If you have a brokerage account, I mean, it's all very accessible. You can buy shares of companies, and you no longer have to actually pay a commission fee. Now, the mussy is the bussy, and I don't know why. I'm that kind of guy. What the hell? Our hob? RG. What are you talking about? So, Bailey, what are you talking about here? I'm a little bit confused as to what I'm reading. It says our hob RG. I don't know. I don't know what this is, but if you could elaborate a little bit, please let me know what you're trying to say. Oh. Well, I'm sorry about that. I don't know if there's really much we could do to help on that one. But, are you good now? I hope you're good. I may only be 25% Mexican, but on behalf of my people, I apologize. What am I reading? Yeah. Are you getting mugged again? This is great, actually. I love having two camera angles because, like, if there is the horizontal view of this where it's a normal view of the show, and then you see the mussy cam, which is a little bit lower quality. You don't get to hear me as well, but you do get to see the mussy. So it's like there's kind of that advantage. Yeah, absolutely. Get it. 100%. Mikey G approves of this, but hopefully you're doing well. You have any comments or questions about the show? We're always looking to hear people's viewpoints to the best of our ability, and this is the first time I'm doing the mussy cam, so it's where everybody gets to see my mussy. And premium Mikey G mussy. Well, it's pretty rough. Oh, man, but that's pretty funny. All right. One moment. The food I'm cooking is done, so I'll be back to chat with you guys if you guys want to see me fucking eat on camera. I'm always down to eat on camera, obviously. And, yep, I'll be right back. folks. Who even are you, Michael G? I'm a person from Oregon, and that's about the extent of it. And I got a show on YouTube, and I do some undisclosed work. I don't disclose to the internet because that's a smart thing to do, is not let people know what the fuck I do in my life. I'd rather you guys think I'm unemployed. That makes life easier. But yeah, it's George Washington just says I'm lazy. Thank you, George. I appreciate you, bud. Let's see. He made pizza rolls. Actually, you know what? I should start doing this camera angle. I think this is perfect because you guys can see my desk. Well, to be honest, I look like that kind of guy. I am in a relationship, but no, I'm sorry. That's just... it's ridiculous. But no, I appreciate it. Thank you. Sure. Depends at this point, but good shit. This world's too insane for me to handle. I can't handle it. Let's keep going. I'm having a good time with this. The Mussy Cam, I think, is going to be a success because you get to see the show from my desk. You get to see like what I'm writing down. Am I writing down more mussy? Maybe I was putting mussy angle. The mussy angle. Now, if you watch the horizontal one, you can see more. But I'm just a boy from Oregon, man. Well, I'm really a grown-ass man from Oregon, but whatever. Very odd-looking man. Inferior taste, Michael. I bet you eat Oreos with water. Honestly, that kind of doesn't sound like the worst thing in the world. Because think about it. Like, let's say you got water. You put like 10 Oreo cookies in that water. You smash it. Maybe you smash the Oreos and crumble them, then put them in the water. That might be an interesting mix. I would not hate on it before trying it, is all I'm trying to say. You might be onto something. We might be on the right track. The Mussy Cam is getting a little out of hand. But I appreciate the commentary. I'm always trying my best to provide a good little channel. Hey, do what you got to do, and you have fun. You got to do what you got to do. Get it, G-Dog. That's all I got to say. But yeah, the Mussy Cam gives us a new dimension to the show. So I'm all about the Mussy Cam, actually. I think we might be on the right track. But thank you, Bailey. I appreciate it. Go, do what you think you gotta do. Do you. Do yo thing. I don't know what this world is coming to, but it's pure degeneracy, and it's something. But we're simulcasting right now, which is pretty fun. So we got you guys. So some of you guys are watching the Mussy Cam, where you're seeing the desk view. You're seeing more of the Me writing my notes, putting down like Ty Lord. Writing down Ty Lord is my biological stepson. I'm writing down my family tree. Biological stepson. Stuff like that. Smart things. But this is the Mussy Cam, dude. By the way, we have 2 votes in on the Mussy Cam. My Mussy looks 50% you said moist. 50% you said hidden. Hidden Mussy. All right. Gotta keep the Mussy fresh, man. I agree with that. Always gotta keep your Mussy fresh. So Chill Toads 666 says, "What's a Mussy?" So Mussy's were like, so let's say like, for example, let's say this is like, I guess you could say my ball flaps right here, and this is my wiener. So what you do is with the Mussy, you just kind of tuck your wiener a little bit, and then you just like make sure that the ball flaps are right there. And then you know, that's basically the Mussy. You know, it's kind of like your ball flaps protruding and trying to make sure that your wiener is as tucked as possible. That is the art of the Mussy. And I think it's an underappreciated art more than anything. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it is it's sick AF, bro. It's sick AF. It's like to the point of like, yeah, dude. Yeah, dog. Punch the keys, for God's sakes. You're the man now, dog. We're 31 minutes in. This is the simulcast, but instead of the cast being from the same vantage point, it is from different vantage points. The horizontal vantage point is the more traditional, and the vertical is being filmed with my Pixel 8 Pro live as well. Live simulcasts. One, we got the Mussy angle, and then we got the regular angle, which is my face, which is a bussy. I have a bussy face. So we got 3 votes in on the poll. My Mussy looks moist. 33% of you said moist. 33% of you said nasty. 33% of you said hidden. The art of the hidden Mussy. This is the show for you, man. This is the Mussy Cam. This is the Mussy angle. So I gotta stop covering the Mussy. I gotta show a little more Mussy here. But no, not everybody understands the art of the Mussy. One moment, I do gotta put some bread on. Very good. Here we go. Chicken nugget. Solid. Yeah, we got 3 votes in, man. So it's a 3-way tie. You know? You guys think it's moist, nasty, hidden? Huh. Pretty freaking good, man. I'm going to eat in front of you guys in just a second. So I'll be right back. BRB. All right. I think we'll go back to normal views soon enough, but this is a... Mushy cam. Depending on the level of popularity, we might bring the Musty Cam back. I don't know. I am. Solid choice. Every time. And we're all about the Musty on this channel. Absolutely. You know. That's what we do here. So what do you guys think? You guys about Musty Madness, or what are we talking about here? I don't think this is going to be a very long stream. I'm kind of tired. But if anybody comes in, man. You know, I just, you saw me cooking in the background. I mean, you guys on the Musty Cam didn't, but if you guys watched on the horizontal view, you'd see me going back and forth between the Ninja Sizzle. Making myself some food and chilling. Messenger. We got this. All right, you guys, I am a little bit tired, to be honest. I think I'm going to stop streaming. I thought I'd do a mukbang in front of you guys, but I just want to eat and watch some YouTube. That's kind of what I want to do. I'll catch y'all later. I'm out. But I appreciate you guys viewing on the Musty Cam. It's a fun experiment. Might bring it back. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. We'll see how I'm feeling about that. But I'll see y'all in just a... as soon as I can.